Well, the community of Walthill is located in northeast Nebraska in the heart of the Omaha Reservation.
And it turns out the town is in the middle of a revival. A new skate park there is giving young people a healthy outlet. And so in this sponsored segment from Nebraska Community Foundation, we learn how local leaders worked with NCF and donors to begin making a difference in Walthill.
Our community and our children today, they're not seeing decline of society. They're seeing a rising with the community. And if you show them positive things, the fact that they're seeing our community move this way instead of moving this way, and seeing our reservation move this way instead of this way, huge impact for the next 7 generations.
This skate park is probably the best thing, or in my opinion, the best thing that's happened in this town so far.
This was just something that seemed a natural fit for this community from day one.
The first thing was meeting Joe. And so when I met Joe, we both had the same idea about our community, about my community, about this community, about my reservation, about this reservation. We think about the next 7 generations. We think about the future and opportunities that we want to provide for the Omaha children here on the reservation and Omaha families. A lot of other people who Joe had introduced me to and I had introduced him to started to really, pitch in and help out and make things a reality.
I got a hold of the Nebraska Community Foundation and said, can we run with this? Can we take this idea? Can we embed it in NCF? And so we get a 501c3 status, and then we can go out and start knocking on doors and calling people. And before we knew it, we had raised $400,000.
So we were really excited about that. So it was a day that when I I shed some tears. And I was proud because the kids did that. Not the adults, the kids did. They're leaders and they showed that leadership. And because of their leadership, that allowed all the people who donated to be able to help create and bring this skate park to fruition. And that's the biggest thing. When they see that, they are part of that. They're the ones that made this happen.
And I think it's brought a lot of hope and energy into the community. I think it's a community that's really trying to build itself up right now. You see that with the construction downtown and the new buildings that are coming. You see that with the Dr. Susan LaFleche-Picot Center that's being renovated. So I think definitely a beautiful community.
We are in the middle, smack dab in the middle of the poorest county in Nebraska with the highest suicide rate. So there's all kinds of things that can be done here and need to be done here, and they're being done.
It's just like that.
The great thing is that the ones that are been skateboarding are starting to impact the younger generations.
Well, this is just a home run. I mean, this is a home run. This is a cultural home run, historic home run. Everybody wins. Everybody wins.
All right, well, it is exciting to see local leaders in Walthill finding new ways to bring vitality to their community.
And for many communities, establishing an affiliated fund through Nebraska Community Foundation can be an important step in that process. So joining us now is Carrie Malik-Madani with Nebraska Community Foundation. Thanks for being here today, Carrie.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So how is Nebraska Community Foundation working with communities such as Walthill?
The most important word in that sentence you said is with. And that's exactly what we do. We don't do anything for communities. We work with them. We support them in whatever their big dreams are. And Walthill is one of those communities, and a community with a lot of big dreams and a lot of assets and amazing things going on. The skate park is one example of a dream that we played a small supporting role in, but they were really leading the way. Walthill is such an incredible community. They have a second to none mental health facility, amazing cultural richness, and the Dr. Susan LaFleche-Picot history is another asset they're really utilizing, a great school. So we work with communities like Walthill who have really optimistic outlook for the future and want to do big things.
There is a lot to build on there in that town, and I know that NCF and rural areas, they're always working together on endowment building.
Yes.
You know, what is that all about, and how do endowment funds help?
So endowment building is really central to Nebraska Community Foundation's mission. We talk a lot about endowments being like community savings accounts, but in reality, they work a little bit more like a retirement account, because all of the money that's put in is invested. So it grows year after year after year. Every year, we take the earnings from the interest and communities are able to use that money to grant out to do all kinds of amazing things, quality of life initiatives, you know, bettering their schools, early childhood development facilities, arts, culture, recreation. They can use it for whatever they would like.
And you can tell, like in that Walthill story, the leaders are so moved and touched because they see the next generation seeing the need to keep this community going.
Absolutely, and something that's so special about Walthill, especially with the skate park project, is that their young leaders were really central to it. They decided what that skate park was going to look like. They were in the driver's seat, and the you know, their elders were just kind of helping them along the way to realize this dream.
Really cool. Where do people go to get more information?
NebraskaHometown.org is a great place to start. See if your hometown is affiliated with our network. It's a great way to give back to the place that you're from.
Perfect. All right, Carrie, thanks.
Thank you.